Grade 4 bass scales for Rockschool from the old syllabus. Okay, we're starting with B flat major. Notice the T, that means thumb. So you're going to strike each string with your thumb. Very fast movement. You come in like that. Hits the string on. Don't want to hear that note though. And bounces off. Should be like this. And if you go through slowly. One more time through. 6, 8, 5, 6, 8, 5, 7, 8, and backwards. Obviously the trick lies in getting your thumb nice and parallel to the string, because if my thumb is like this, I'm going to strike 2 strings. Don't want that, and you don't want this either, because I'm also going to strike too many strings. So make sure your thumb is nice and parallel. You can, some basses do it like this. I do it like that because my thumb does a nice little 90-degree turn, but some basses do it like this, so this is also fine. But the accuracy, that's the trick. Okay, scale number 2, the B flat harmonic minor scale. This is going to be from fret number 1, so we're just going to change the view. It's a nice finger stretcher as well, so make sure your fingers are lined up by fret 1, fret 3, fret 4. And slow motion, your B flat harmonic minor. 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 2, 3. Back down the scale. Make sure this doesn't happen, because now my first finger is broken away from the first fret. Make sure you've got your hand open, and on the picking hand we're going to do something like this. Nothing special here, no thumb techniques or anything. You're simply going to pluck it with your first finger. You may do a combination if you wish to walk it, but to get it through the exam, I think the safest is just to do first finger like this. There we go. Next up, the third scale in the exercise. Third scale, the Dorian mode, again from B flat, starting on the A string. This one's got a really vicious, nasty stretch, which you'll see now. It starts 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 5. Now you're going to have to jump a little bit there, because most mere mortals can't really get from fret 1 to fret 5. So you're going to have to, when you go 1, 3, a little bit of movement there is obviously allowed, and then you have to jump back, which is good to practice your accuracy for when you need to have large jumps in the 1, 3. So your scale, B flat Dorian mode, from the first fret of the A string, 2, 3, 4. And there you go. Okay, then we're going to have arpeggio, which will be the second study. Now this one over here, you'll notice is a P above it for a pop. And what I'm doing over there is I'm getting my first finger under the string, lifting it slightly and slapping it to get that pop sound. Okay, so it's going to be all the notes popped. 1, open, 3, 3, 3, open, 1. And that's your B flat major arpeggio. One more time. And try to let the notes ring as long as possible as well. Okay, so and also make sure the notes don't overlap each other. Very, very important. Okay, next scale. Okay, from here on in is nothing, sort of no popping, no slapping. Okay, nothing, none of that. Just straight picking the whole way through. So you're looking at the second page now. Number 2, the B flat minor arpeggio. Definitely make sure your pinky is working the whole way through. Those that I keep picking it with the pinky, you know who you are. Okay, just going to go 1, 4, notice my 1 stays there, 3, there's the octave, and back. Next up, you're going to have the B flat major 7 arpeggio. Now using the open string again for the second note, you'll see that soon, but it's starting again, a lot of B flats from here on, it looks the whole way through, and it's going to go first note, open, 3, and that note there that I'm playing, that A note, is the note that makes it a major 7 arpeggio. So for those who know the theory, first, third, fifth, seventh, major 7th more specifically, octave, and we want to put it together like this. Again, that's more or less the speed you want to do as well. Maybe a tiny bit faster if you like. But there you have it. Okay, next scale is going to be your B flat minor 7th arpeggio, and that's going to be first, flattened third for those that know the theory. So from here to there is known as a flattened third interval, just for those that need to know. And 1, flat 3, 5, there's your flattened 7th or your minor 7th, and there's your 3. So number 4 being your B flat minor 7th arpeggio should sound like this. And then lastly, your B flat dominant 7th arpeggio, which is basically a major arpeggio with a minor 7th as in opposed to the major 7. Remember that number 2 we spoke about in the B flat major 7? That's now going to be lowered down to there. So your B flat dominance should sound like this. And also, to be spiteful, they decided to not go to the open, but to do this. Nice big stretch as well. So from number 1 to number 5, that's the per tab sheet. 3, there's your dominant 7th and octave. We got that? Let's do it slowly. It's a really big stretcher, and to help get the stretch, make sure your thumb is quite low on the fretboard. Mine's right about over here. So that's the trick to help getting the hand. If I got my thumb high, my pinky simply won't go past fret 4. In fact, it can barely reach the 4th fret. So drop the thumb, get the stretch, and there you have a nice. And that's your last arpeggio for the grade 4 Rockschool bass line. I hope you enjoy, and yeah, see you at the exams.